Hi, I'm Damaris Johnson from Thurman Thomas Sports Training. I want to invite you to become a part of the training revolution of Western New York, right here at Thurman Thomas Sports. We invite you to come if you have a desire to be great, if you have a desire to be better than your competition, if you have a desire to outlast your opponent, you need to be here at Thurman Thomas Sports Training. We have the training staff that is second to none, that understands how to get you faster, how to get you stronger, how to get you more explosive. We have the equipment you need to maximize your athletic potential. And remember, to perform like a pro, you must train like a pro. You don't want the hips to sag down there. You want to use that external oblique to push the hips up. You want to squeeze the glute, keep the glute nice and tight, and brace that stomach.
For this week's tip of the week, we're going to talk about core training. When I think about core training, I think about Dana Torres, the Olympic swimmer, how she's 41 years old, had a kid, and how she talks about what got her back into competitive mode. And she talked about her core training. So Damaris and Mike here are going to show us something. When you talk about core training, what actually does that mean?
Well, when we talk about core, most people think about six-pack. They think about abdominals. They think about flexion and extension when it comes to a sit-up. But actually the core training that we're talking about and the core musculature is more about stability. It's about stabilizing hips. It's about stabilizing that lower back. And what we do a series of things that help to strengthen those muscles to stabilize so that you can better transfer energy. Sports performance is all about explosive movement. It's about being able to transfer energy from the lower extremity to the upper extremity. So what we're going to do, we're going to have Mike lay down and do a basic core stability exercise. We call it our side plank, which is a basic exercise. Well, Mike, you'll get in a position where the core musculature has to stabilize the hip. Now, what you don't want any lag when you get into this drill. You don't want the hips to sag down there. You want to use that external oblique to push the hips up. You want to squeeze the glute, keep the glute nice and tight, and brace that stomach and draw that stomach in. Now, you want to be as still as possible. This is a basic movement here to help the body. The core is working right now to stabilize because gravity, the natural force of gravity, wants to pull the hips down. Now, what has to happen? Mike has to work to keep keep a straight line from his shoulder through his hip, right down through his ankle, so that core musculature is working to stabilize. And you have the rotary component too, and where the other musculature is stabilizing the body to keep it from rotating. Now, where this comes into play is when you're on the playing field and you got to make a cut, or you're up in the air, the body's able to stabilize and keep that body from moving, keep the hips, the spine, and the other components from moving, so that you can be able to transfer that energy like you need to transfer it. This is an excellent drill to begin to train the core musculature, not from a flexion and extension standpoint. Now, we're going to get into a lot of different other exercises that challenge the core more from a performance training standpoint. This is, again, a basic exercise that helps. That's good, Mike. A basic exercise that helps you to begin to train that core musculature. Thurman?
And that's our tip of the week.